Wendy Williams is pulled over by cops one day after she was hospitalized following booze relapse triggered by her husband's mistress giving birth to his love child. Wendy Williams has been pulled over by New York police just one day after her alcohol-related hospitalization. The talk show host was pictured in the Big Apple Tuesday attempting to remain unnoticed in the back of a vehicle driving her around town, but the 54-year-old's car was forced to come to a halt as law enforcement gave her and her driver a talking to. Images show the Wendy Williams show host rolling down her back passenger window to reveal her identity after her chauffeur was ordered to come to a stop on the side of the road. Her face can only slightly be seen by spectators, though she remains slumped down in her seat, possibly to evade looks from passers-by. It's not known why the authorities stopped the truck and chatted to the man behind the wheel, but they appeared to shoot disapproving looks his way. Williams was zooming around the city fresh from the show she'd earlier filmed in her Midtown Manhattan studio, still wearing makeup and rocking blonde hair. The screen star dressed casually in a black leggings, white flat shoes and a short leopard print hooded coat. Her sober coach helped her step into the large vehicle before she got a look over from the police. Her husband is still attending recordings of her talk show, even after his younger mistress gave birth to his love child. Sharina Hudson delivered Kevin's daughter in Philadelphia on Monday, causing Williams to relapse and start drinking again. DailyMail.com revealed that Williams checked herself out of her sober living home in Queens, New York, was found drunk and was then taken to hospital as a result. Despite that, Kevin was on set with her the next morning in an atmosphere described as awkward by others on the show. TMZ reports, the pair are said to be interacting with no outward signs of hostility. Kevin is an executive producer on the show. Williams was found drunk and in a bad way by her team on Monday afternoon after learning Sharina had given birth, sources told DailyMail.com. She was taken to hospital where she was given an IV bag of vitamins and minerals to sober her up. The 54-year-old had earlier checked herself out of her sober living home in Long Island City, Queens, and started drinking. It's understood the star's sober coach, who had been with her 24 hours a day, raised the alarm. A studio source told DailyMail.com she was in a bad way and disappeared from the studio after her show Monday. She went back to the sober house only to check herself out and decided to start drinking. It's not clear where she went, but she headed in the direction of her home in Jersey and managed to find alcohol along the way. Word got back to the studio and there was panic and concern. Everyone was looking for her. No one knew whether there would be a show that day. She was eventually found and was drunk. She was immediately taken to the hospital. Tease understood Wendy was given a banana bag, a bag of IV fluids containing vitamins and minerals which helps clear a person's system and sober them up. The solution has a yellow color, hence the term banana bag. Wendy was in a bad way, so everyone was amazed that she made it into the studio this morning to do the show, the source added. DailyMail.com reached out to Wendy's representatives for comment but received no response. Trooper Wendy didn't seem worse for wear on her show on Tuesday morning, but she's still torn up over her husband Kevin Hunter having a baby. Hunter's massage therapist Mistress Hudson, 33, is believed to have given birth to a little girl last week. She was discharged from the hospital on Sunday, according to reports. Wendy was spotted looking downtrodden leaving her sober house on Monday morning, and noticeably absent was her wedding ring. However, by the time her show aired, she slipped it on. She did the same thing again on Tuesday. Source says Wendy is keeping her ring on during filming until she has worked out what to do, but takes it off once outside of the studio. Wendy is considering divorcing Kevin. She's really distraught over the situation. She knew about Sharina but didn't think a baby would arrive. She didn't think Kevin would go this far. She's lost and everyone is worried for her, they added. Wendy's downward spiral comes a week after Daily Mail TV revealed she had been living in a sober home for a prescription drug and alcohol addiction after learning Hunter was still seeing Hudson. Williams previously addressed her marriage troubles on her show and just earlier this month defended it, saying, "Marriages are not easy. And don't ask me about mine until you see my wedding ring gone. It ain't going anywhere, not in this lifetime." Hunter's mistress reportedly gave birth to a baby girl Wednesday, March 20, and is staying at Hahnemann University Hospital in Philadelphia. Hunter is allegedly paying cash for her hospital stay and checked in using an alias. Just last week, Daily Mail TV exclusively revealed that Hunter told his mistress he can't leave his wife of 22 years because she paid all the bills and is having the affair right under Williams' nose. It's understood the affair is at the root of Williams' dependence on alcohol and prescription drugs after she finally admitted on Tuesday she's living in a sober house to tackle her demons after being contacted by Daily Mail TV for comment. Hunter's mistress has given her married boyfriend several ultimatums, insisting he leave Williams so they can settle down and start a family together, according to a source close to the couple. But Hunter, who manages his TV star wife's career and runs a production company they jointly own, has given her a reality check and insists on continuing to juggle both women. Kevin is in love with Sharina, but he told her he can't leave his wife, but the only reason he is still with Wendy is because he and Sharina can't take care of themselves. They need her money, a source told Daily Mail TV. Sharina has given Kevin several ultimatums over the years and he's had to point out, we can't afford to take care of ourselves. She's living in a very nice apartment in Manhattan he pays for, and he got her a studio in Midtown for one of her many businesses that he supports. He put her through school to be a massage therapist. He opened a kiosk for her at a mall in North Carolina where she's from. He helped her set up a jewelry and clothing line online called Vish. But none of her businesses have been a success. Hunter is shirtless while Hudson appears to be wearing a tube-top nightdress and flicks a peace sign at the camera. In other shots seen here, the pair are lounging on what appears to be a double sunbed while on vacation together. Hudson is wearing a bright pink bikini, large sunglasses and sun hat, while Hunter is shirtless and smiling next to her. Daily Mail TV learned the TV host confronted Hunter about his mistress after she hired a private detective and told him, "Don't you dare humiliate me." But the situation caused her to spiral out of control and turn to booze and drugs. Last week Williams broke down in tears on her show, admitting she had been living at a sober home and was attending meetings around New York City. Her confession came hours after Daily Mail TV contacted her rep to seek comment about the story after we discovered she was staying overnight at a private facility run by the Pure Recovery Network in Queens to treat her addiction to alcohol and prescription drugs. The revelation flies in the face of Williams' public claim her extended break from the Wendy Williams show was for medical reasons. She later clarified that she was grappling with complications surrounding her Graves' disease, which affects the thyroid, and a fractured shoulder, but it's now clear Williams' personal problems run much deeper. On Tuesday, Daily Mail TV reported her relapse was sparked last December when the star hired a private investigator to spy on her cheating husband, who she suspected was still carrying on with his mistress Hudson. In 2017, Hudson had been at the center of a Daily Mail TV expose revealing her 10-year affair with Williams' husband. Hunter was discovered splitting his time between his family's home in Livingston, New Jersey, and a luxury $700,000 two-bedroom condo he owned 30 miles away in Fort Lee, New Jersey, where Hudson was living there from 2015. Fast forward to September 2017 and Hunter had moved his mistress to a suburban $765,000 four-bed, 3,900 square feet single-family home in Morristown, New Jersey, where both of their names were listed on the mailbox. Hunter has since moved Hudson into a luxe apartment in New York City. In December, after being told the secret affair was still very much alive, Wendy confronted Hunter demanding to know why he was still seeing the qualified massage therapist. During the heated clash, it's believed Williams fell and hit her shoulder on the ground, suffering a hairline fracture. Devastated, Williams quickly plunged into a depression while recovering from the injury and began drinking heavily and popping pills. And instead of returning to her show in the new year, Williams flew to Delray Beach, Florida, where she checked into a luxury detox and rehab facility. Shockingly, the source reveals that when Williams' husband visited his wife in rehab, he took his mistress along for a mini break. Kevin flew to Florida to visit his wife and took Sharina with him, the source said. She stayed at the hotel while he went to see Wendy during the day. The source says that whenever Hunter takes his wife on vacation, his mistress is usually there too. Every time he takes Wendy to Miami for the weekend, Sharina travels separately and stays at another hotel down the street, the source said. The source added that Williams has been brainwashed by her husband. He controls everything. He takes her phone. She has zero friends. She's not in regular contact with her family. He controls every aspect of her life because he's insecure, the source said. His only skill is spending her money and the money trickles down to Sharina. Wendy's attitude is disgusting, so no one has sympathy for her. She started deteriorating on the show in plain view, but she fed her fans this story about Graves' disease, and now it comes out that it was alcohol and drugs all along. Daily Mail TV reached out to Williams' rep for comment, but none was prov. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Check out our latest videos.